The third question of the exercise has given us a graph in which the temperature on the different days are being recorded. It's a graph in which, as you can see in here, we are having on x-axis the different days of the month, and on y-axis we are having the temperature. So in here we are given different questions. We have to read this graph and accordingly answer. So the very first question is that was the temperature on Sunday 14th January. So Sunday, this is the very first day in the graph. It asks us the temperature on 14th of January. So in here 14th of January, the dot that you can see in here, this is 0, and in here we are having 2. So between in this dot is in the center of 0 and 2, it means it's 1. So we can say that the temperature on Sunday 14th January was 1 degree. So the answer to the first one is 1 degree. Then by how much did the temperature drop from Sunday 14th to Monday 15th? So Monday, this is the next day, and in here we see that the graph goes down 1 degree because the next dot we see it's on 0. So on Monday the temperature drops by 1 degree, therefore it's a directed number since it's a drop, so we write it as minus 1 degree. So the drop is being shown by the negative sign, and there was a drop of 1 degree in the temperature from Sunday to Monday. The third question asks us what was the lowest temperature recorded. So the lowest temperature in here, if we see, if we go down below 0, we will find our lowest temperature. So in here, as you can see, this is -4 and this is -2. Between -4 and -2 we have the temperature recorded that comes around the category of -3. So the lowest temperature recorded was -3. Since it's above -4, so we cannot say it's -4, and it is below -2, so this is -3. The fourth question is what is the difference between the highest and the lowest temperature. So the highest temperature, as you can see, we have the highest in here, this is 9, and the lowest temperature we have -3. So it would be, as if we look into the difference between them, there is a difference of 12 degrees difference between the highest and the lowest. So it would be 9 minus -3. So let me write it down for you. It will be 9 minus -3. So it will be minus into minus, it will become plus, it will be 12 degrees. So the difference between the highest and the lowest temperature is 12 degree. The last part of the question is on Monday 29th January, the temperature changes by 12 degrees. What was the temperature on that day? So in here we have the data till Sunday 28th of January, but they're saying that on Monday 29th of January the temperature drops by 12 degree. It is in here we have used the word changed by minus sign. Again, it's a directed number, so it means there is a drop in the temperature, and the drop is by 12 degrees. What was the temperature on that day? So in here again, how do we find that? The highest temperature on Sunday 28th was 9, and the temperature on what do we call it, on Monday 29th, the temperature on Sunday 28th was 9, and the temperature on what do we call it, on what do we call it, on Monday 29th, the temperature on Sunday 28th was 9, and the temperature on what do we call it, 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 on what do we c Monday 29, it is minus 12. So it would be, how do we solve this part? It will be 9 plus, and as we come down, it will be minus 12, which is equal to 9 minus 12, so which would be equal to minus 3. So from 9, if it drops by 12 degrees, so what would be the temperature? It means the temperature would be minus 3 degree. So the temperature on Monday, January 29th was minus 3 degree. So it was 9 and there was a drop of 12 degrees, and we get 9 minus 12, which is equal to minus 3. So the temperature on January 29th, Monday, was minus 3 degree. So that's all for this question. I hope it's clear. Happy learning!